What's up guys, Tobias here and welcome back to my second squad builder on FIFA 13. I did the first one last week and it was on the perfect team for 20,000 coins and it went down an absolute bomb. You all absolutely loved it. The feedback was brilliant. It smashed well over 500 likes, which is absolutely amazing, so thank you ever so much for that. And you all did say you wanted to see a similar kind of thing but of a little bit more of a budget. So this one is genuinely the perfect team for 30,000 coins. Someone linked it to me. Everyone's linking me these squads, and because I've got 600,000 coins, I make pretty much everyone I get sent, and normally I play one game with them and I literally just discard everyone because I just can't be bothered to sell it. It was just a crap team, but this team is generally fantastic. You can probably recognise the majority of the players and you can probably tell why this squad is so good straight away from looking at it, and it is because of pace. I know it's a really newbie thing, but there is no such thing as a non-pacey squad on Ultimate Team, it seems, at the moment. Everyone is just using that pace. So I got this squad, I was like, yeah, alright, it's got a load of pace in it, so let's just give it a go. And it is generally brilliant. It did cost me 27,000 coins, that is on Xbox. I am aware it will cost a little bit more on PS3, but nonetheless, it is a brilliant squad, and I'm going to run through it now. So it is completely Russian. As you can probably tell, they all play in the Russian league. And we are running the 4-1-2-1-2, which again for me is a new formation. I haven't actually used that before this squad, but it is a really good formation because you've got the two strikers, you've got the one supportive centre attacking mid, and then both on the left and the right hand side you've got the left and the right mid to support that centre attacking mid player, or even the two strikers. And then obviously you've got 4 in defence as well as that one centre defensive mid, and obviously you've got the goalkeeper. So I'm just going to run through the squad. Obviously, as you can see in goal then, we've got Akinfeev, then he's an 84 rated goalkeeper. I did overpay. I did pay way too much. Don't pay 8,000 coins for Akinfeev. On Xbox you should be paying around 5,000 to 6,000 coins. It was because he was the only one in 4-1-2-1-2 formation. I really couldn't bother to search around, do some trading for him, so I literally just bought him for 8,000 coins. As you can tell by his card then, he's got 88 diving, which is extremely high, as well as 89 reflexes. So those diving and the reflexes you'll see at the end of this video when I show you some of the highlights. He's an unbelievable goalkeeper online. So moving on to the defence then, we've got Huboken in centre back. He's 76 rated. He's not even a rare player. He does have 90 jumping, however, so he is really good when attacking and defending corners, for example. And he did cost me 650 coins, which is extremely cheap. But he is a 76 rated centre back, so he isn't going to cost too much at all. Anyukov then at the right back, he's an 80 rated non-rare player. His main stat is his crossing, which is 86 rated, and again he does cost 2,100 simply because there aren't many right backs, decent right backs in the Russian league. He's from Zenit. He does have 4-star weak foot as well, which is extremely high for an 80 rated right back, which does explain why he does cost 2,100 coins. And again, those two centre backs and right backs are absolutely gods online. Puchetti then at 78 rated centre back then. His stats, looking at them, there's nothing outstanding. I went on FUT head, in-game stats, there's nothing too outstanding to run by, but it's exactly the same thing as I said in the centre backs for the perfect team for 20,000 coins. On paper, he's absolutely crap in-game. In this squad, he's an absolute god. He's making tackles. I came up against a squad, you'll see at the end of this. He had Pato, Rubinho, and I can't remember who the right winger was. But these two centre-backs, they just controlled them all. So we had, obviously, Rubinho's got his pace, Pato's got his pace, and I can't remember who the right winger was, but they all had pace up 3, this Brazilian squad. And these two centre-backs, they were cool with it. They were just making the tackles. They weren't getting pace abused or anything. So these two centre-backs are absolutely brilliant. And then finally, we've got Ansaldi then at the left back. He's 79 rated. He is the only rare player in the defence, and as you can see, he's got 87 pace, and his sprint speed is 89 as well. So he's a really quick left back. Again, you want the pace in the defence, otherwise you're just going to get absolutely torn another bumhole. So this defence in this squad is absolutely brilliant. And again, for him, I did pay 2,100 coins. Obviously, again, 4-star weak foot, and with that pace and sprint speed, explains why he's over the 2,000 coin mark. Moving on to the defence, centre defensive mid then, if I can select him, obviously we have Diarra. He's probably the best centre defensive mid in the Russian league from Anzi. He is 80 rated. Looking at his in-game stats, again there's nothing. In-game stats as well, there's absolutely nothing to run off. But online, he's absolutely brilliant. He does have good passing, which is as you can see there, it's 74 rated. I don't think it's 74 rated in-game. He's an absolute brilliant player when you're playing with him online. So I'm going to go to the left mid here then. Obviously we've got Tosic, 88 pace, which is unbelievable. Sprint speed is 89, acceleration is 86, and his dribbling again, also his dribbling is 86, which is absolutely unbelievable. His dribbling there does say it's 85, but if you get him, you go in game, look at his in-game stats, it is 86. And because of his pace, I did only pay 800 coins with 4-star skill moves as well. Is extremely cheap, and he is an absolute beast online. Moving on to the right mid then, we've got Bystrov, 90 pace again, the sprint speed's at 93, and he does have 80 crossing, which is good to support the 2 strikers in this squad. 90 pace is extremely quick for 850 coin, exactly the same as on the left side of the pitch. We do have 4-star skill moves as well, so if you know what you're doing with 4-star skill moves, you can easily beat your oppositions at left back and right back, depending if you're with the left mid or the right mid. So finally then, in the centre defensive mid, in the midfield then, we've got Tobiias. I did have, as you can see on the bench, I did have Honda at first, but then when I was making this squad towards the end of completing it, I was like, actually, I want to get a little bit more pace in here. And Tobiias, oh my god, he's an absolute god online. As you can see by his card, he's got 85 dribbling and 91 pace. But in game, he's got 88 acceleration as well. His sprint speed is 93, and his finishing is 87. Let me just remind you, he's an 82 rated centre attacking mid, which does cost 6,000 coins, so it is a little bit more expensive. Again, I did overpay for him a little bit, and his dribbling's 86, and his finishing is 87. That is extremely high. You can definitely get him on Xbox for 5,000 coins, but for those stats and the price you will pay for him, he's extremely cheap, and he's an absolute beast. 87 finishing, 86 dribbling, and 90 pace. So moving on to the 2 strikers then, I'll start on the right hand side. We've got Martins. He's only 75 rated, the Nigerian striker, but again his acceleration is 91, his agility is 91, his sprint speed's 90, and his pace is 90. So he has a lot of in-game stats going towards his pace, which are well over the 90 boundary, and he does come in at 1,100 coins, which is extremely cheap again, and considering his weak foot's 5-star and being a 79 rated striker, again he's an absolute beast online. Games played 8, he's only scored 4 goals. I should look at what the others have done. I'm just going to have a look at Tobiias here because I'm not too sure. He's a centre attacking mid, so he's not even a striker, and he scored 5 goals in 8 games, which is absolutely unbelievable. And then finally up front then, we've got Midfield. Everyone knows who he is. I did think he was going to be price locked because of KSI's video of him a few weeks back. But I did actually manage to pick him up for 4,400 coins, and again he's got 4-star weak foot, but Midfield is the man of the match, man of the squad I should say, because he's an absolute god. His acceleration's at 93, which is extremely high. His balance is 90, and if you compare that balance of 90 with his strength of 94, centre backs just aren't going to be pushing off the ball anytime soon. And again, he's got 90 pace and sprint speed of 88, so if all those combined, he's absolutely just going to destroy your opposition's centre backs. And he does cost 4,400 coins, and again with 4-star weak foot. That 4-star weak foot is so notable in game. I've got a few goals on his left foot, which I'm going to show you now, but that is the squad I made. I got sent for 30,000 coin, and it is generally the Russian God squad. It does cost 30,000 coins. I would highly recommend it. I've played 6 games with this squad so far, having made this video, and I have won 5 of them, and that one loss was I got disconnected from the EA service, which if you follow me on Twitter, you probably saw me crying about that on Twitter. So I'm going to stop this live commentary now, and we are going to have a look at some of the goals that this squad has actually scored online. So this first clip here then is a great example of the counter-attack feature, which works extremely well for this squad. I always put it on at the start of every single game. So I just keeper picks up the ball here, throws it out wide, and it just sends Midfield on a massive counter-attack from a free kick the opposition had, and it just leads to a goal there in the 16th minute, which is a great way of the pace being abused in this squad basically. Here then it's just a lovely little goal of the passing between the squad. Obviously they've all got pace, the front 4 players, so they're really quick on the ball. Whenever they get the ball, normally I'll just take one touch passing with the players, just passing them between them, and great strength and pace by Tobiias here on the right hand side of the pitch. A lovely little cross, and I believe that is Midfield getting ahead to that. Obviously with his pace and his strength, he's always going to win. Pretty much 99% of the headers that he manages to get, he wins. And here Midfield on the left foot, watch that, what an absolute goal. He's right footed, so he does make the cutting on the inside because the defender was obviously given a bit of trouble, so he just cut inside there on the left foot, and he just absolutely absolutely launched it. But again here then, look at that. The keeper did come out in fairness, but Martins just absolutely, on the half volley, or it might have been the volley, I can't remember, just put it straight over the keeper. And here I do use, who do I use here? Tosic then, I do put him on the end of the free kicks because he has some nice free kick stats here. And check this out for a free kick, lovely little free kick. So even though this squad is based on pace, we do have one player here which is able to bury a free kick if we are given the opportunity of having one just outside the area. And again, the keeper had the ball here, and within seconds we're creating a great opportunity for ourselves. And Martin's there, even though he had 3 players literally just behind him, he gave himself the pace, the space, and the finishing there. Just to bury it at the top right hand corner straight across the goalkeeper. MNK here again getting the ball off the defence here with some nice strength and a bit of a mix up by the centre backs, and just buried that goal into the back of the net. And again here MNK, if you just get him to make a run, just put the ball over the 2 centre backs and just get him to smash it past the keeper. So I hope you did enjoy this squad builder. If you did, a like would be absolutely greatly appreciated. 300 would be absolutely awesome. I would highly recommend this squad, obviously because of the 3 forward positioned players with their 90 pace, and the left mid and the right mid also with that pace. So I hope you did enjoy this squad build. If you would like to see more, leave a comment in the comment section below, and as I said, leave a comment and a like. And until my next one, I'll speak to you guys later. Take care.